now. Here's 1st and 10.
Check Fury.
Check it back.
Check smash.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Let's go.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Check 24. Check 24. Hey, alert 3.
Smash. 52 plus. Ready.
On play action, Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, 29 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't actually do. That may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll try to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Well, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got a...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 6 yards. And the 49ers continue to pull away here in this first half. Gold with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Ready to get their next drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
3 yards remain for second down. Now it's Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Rodgers. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Rodgers now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cobb. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down. Here's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs from 19 yards away. And the Packers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 40, 20. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points.
It's over, let's dominate.
Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points.
Down in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Let's go now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Lance now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Ultra. Check it out, read. Safe. Ready.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's got it. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take it.
Preseason, we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills.
Yep.
And, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
Terrific Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
Now Crosby for the point after. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A final shot before half for Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Gold now out to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He finds Watson. It's caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Lance looking to throw it. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Hey, go get him. 36. Shit, watch the shit. Check Fury. Show it. Drill, 52. That cut.
That would give right side McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Lance. He finds his target. It's Matthews. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he's got some space here. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 12-yard line. Three quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play in? Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. Touchdown 49ers. Trey Lance finding Deebo Samuel. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Rodgers now on first down. Steps away to his left. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Well, we won't say the comeback is complete just yet, but, boy, they have come roaring back to take this fourth-quarter lead.
And I like the way that you put that because it's not complete just yet, but just think about the other side, where they are right now, because they've got to be saying, how did we let this one get away? We were in complete control, well on our way to victory, and now all of a sudden, we're losing. How did that happen?
They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth-quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Lance. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up.
Got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Lance looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Lance back to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now Lance.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Here's Lance.
Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. Open man is Samuel, complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show. Because most...
And that's caught inside the 30. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
To throw is Rodgers. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Back to throw. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by McCloud. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They get this out left, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Gold with the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.